Hello there, fellow teachers! Welcome back to my channel. Medyo matagal-tagal tayong hindi nakapag-upload kasi nga busy tayo sa DepEd. This time, magkakaroon tayo ng 5 presentation para sa RPMS for school year 2020-2021 in the time of COVID-19. So this is the first presentation for the RPMS. Again, 5 presentation po ito. So please follow. So let's start with understanding the RPMS for school year 2020-2021 in the time of COVID-19. Context: the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on school year 2020-2021. Change in the demand for teaching and learning. Shift to distance learning delivery modalities. Development of learning resources for distance learning, and the need to upskill and retool teachers on the new learning delivery. This is based on DepEd Order number 12 series of 2020 dated June 19, 2020, the adoption of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan for school year 2020-2021 in light of the COVID-19 public health emergency. As the new learning delivery changes, so does the duties of teachers to their learners and the performance expected of them. The expectations of teachers must be captured in the performance assessment through a more contextualized, results-based performance management system. Modifications in RPMS, its tools, processes, and protocols for school year 2020-2021 were made and the following. Objectives taken from the PPST priority indicators. Means of verification. Performance indicators. Classroom observation processes and protocols or alternatives, and the timeline in the RPMS cycle adjusted. The development of RPMS in the context of COVID-19. RPMS school year 2020-2021 in the time of COVID-19, we have consultations with the DepEd officials and partners, focus group discussion, document analysis, validation of tools, processes, protocols, and series of meetings with BHROD and with RCTQ to review and finalize the tools. PPST priority indicators. 11 PPST priority indicators chosen as RPMS objectives for school year 2020-2021. Selected based on being more responsive and appropriate to the current context of teachers, learners, and the learning environment. RPMS objectives taken from the PPST priority indicators for teacher 1 to 3, or the proficient teachers. Number 1. Applied knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. Number 2. Ensured the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Number 3. Applied a range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking, as well as other higher order thinking skills. Number 4, established a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious background. Number 5, planned and delivered teaching strategies that are responsive to the special education needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disaster, child abuse, and child labor practices. Number 6, use strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. Number 7, selected, developed, organized, and used appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address learning goals. Number 8, set achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies. Number 9, built relationship with parents, guardians, and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. Number 10, participated in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. And number 11, developed a personal improvement plan based on reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. Again, fellow teachers, these are the objectives, RPMS objectives taken from the PPST priority indicators for teacher 1 to 3. Let us proceed with the master teacher. So again, review 7 classroom observable objectives, 4 non-classroom observable objectives, and 1 plus factor, a total of 12 RPMS PPST objective. So let's proceed with the highly proficient teachers or the master teachers 1 to 4. Number 1, modeled effective application of content knowledge within and across curriculum teaching areas. Number 2, promoted effective strategies in the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Number 3, developed and applied effective teaching strategies to promote critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. Number 4, exhibited a learner-centered culture that promotes success by using effective teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious backgrounds. Number 5, evaluated with colleagues teaching strategies that are responsive to the special education needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disaster, child abuse, and child labor practices. Number 6, used effective strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to encourage learners to reflect on and improve their own learning. Number 7, advised and guided colleagues in the selection, organization, development, and the use of appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address specific learning goals. Number 8, modeled to colleagues the setting of achievable and challenging learning outcomes that are aligned with the learning competencies to cultivate a culture of excellence for all learners. Number 9, guided colleagues to strengthen relationship with parents, guardians, and the wider school community to maximize their involvement in the educative process. Number 10, contributed actively to professional networks within and between schools to improve knowledge and to enhance practice. Number 11, initiated professional reflections and promote learning opportunities with colleagues to improve practice. Again, there are 7 classroom observable objectives, 4 non-classroom observable objectives, and 1 plus factor, a total of 12 RPMS PPST objectives for the master teachers. Do you have any questions? Please feel free to comment down below. And of course, I would like to thank the BHROD, the DepEd BHROD, or the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development, Human Resource Development Division, Maria Paula Bianca Manas, Project Development Officer 3, Ma'am Cecile Anyayahan, Project Development Officer 4, and the presentation slides prepared by Dr. Allen A. Espinosa, the RCTQ Senior Program Manager, Ma'am Donabet S. Gibelza, RCTQ Project Officer, Sir Jonathan J. Lumanog, Jr., RCTQ Research Officer, and again to the whole DepEd family. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.